Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Sunday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at center. And for Los Angeles, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2, and it's James in at the 3 slot. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
And the 3 off target. And here's Minnesota now, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
The 3, James. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Now here's McDaniels. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Here's Hachimura, 4-point game. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Chomps, thank you very much for that report. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 37 points his last time out. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Rebounded by LeBron. Lakers trail by 6. Inside. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
And Edwards slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Doncic. James outside. Pure from three-point range.
The defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Now here's Miller. Shannon. Off target from three-point range. Outside connect. Here's Hayes. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, Connect is used to just finishing plays, so seeing him share the wealth is encouraging.
Reed to screen on Smart. To the inside. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Dillingham.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Doncic launches from deep. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Reed to screen on Smart. The three, DiVincenzo drops in the three.
Well, during his time in the league, DiVincenzo has spent a lot of time in the corner. He's very comfortable there.
Now here's Smart. Still no points. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Miller. Here is DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Minnesota. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the three. Here's Dillingham. He's scoreless. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Lakers trail by 8. And about a minute gone in the second quarter to the middle. Here's Hayes. Banked it in off the glass.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Smart against DiVincenzo. Pass to Connect. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Connect's got 6.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Out to the wing. Randall outside. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Smart. The drive by DiVincenzo. Not going to go that time. Lakers trail by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Brian, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here come your Laker girls.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And there's Ayton on the assist from Hachimura. Ayton's got his first basket of the night. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line? Oh!
Wow! Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Conley passes to Randall. Now McDaniels. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. It's James on the wing. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Reeves is checked in for Smart. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. The Lakers have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. James finds Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh my! Throw it down!
That is ridiculous. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Here's James. He hits the back iron and sinks it. James has got 8 points.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Edwards against Reeves. Doncic right side. Off target from the wing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top, up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done. And guys, you both know what it takes to get going on a hot start like this.
Yeah, but the difference is that I actually shot the ball. And you can't get hot when you're just dunking it like Shaq was. Baby hooks, whatever. Is that hot when you're just dunking?
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
He's lighting this arena up. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Defense out there searching for ways to stop him, and they can't find no answers.
Nope, yep, they keep looking for those answers, Shaq, and I'm not sure they'll find them, though. Even when you bring 2 guys to him, he usually has an answer of his own.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no question Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Over Reeves. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And the three-pointer goes.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
James, a screen on Conley. Hachimura outside to the paint. James passes to Doncic. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. The putback. McDaniels. Conley finds Randall. Here's McDaniels. He's covered by Reeves. Second chance effort. McDaniels can't hit. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Back to Edwards. For the lead. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
They have no answer defensively inside.
James against McDaniels. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The shot by Reeves, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's stolen by James. From deep, here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for LeBron. And it's Marcus Smart in for Luka Doncic. Shot is good by Edwards.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Reeves. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Smart with the defensive effort. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Now Hayes. And here's Connect outside. He can't hit that time. Now here's Edwards. And that one drops. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Minnesota. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Dillingham. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. Randall on the screen. Shannon's shot is off.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And here's Smart. And he's going for the lob. It's tipped. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Yes! And the foul! They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. You have to be careful against Connect inside. They'll turn you into a highlight.
Over to the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Reeves with the ball. Smart for 3. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Doncic is checked in for Reeves. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Doncic, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Now Edwards. Here's Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Throws it up. No. Lakers trail by 3. To tie it up. Cleared away by Reed. Now Edwards. The 10-footer. Oh, the shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
Well, If they've been saving one of their favorite plays, now is the time to use it.
Here's Dillingham. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside DiVincenzo. It's money from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Connect. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Lakers trail by 6. Now 8. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards. Rebounded by Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Conley. 54 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
Edwards is doubled. Now Randall. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Doncic! Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off, keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch? And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting for Minnesota.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Outside Reeves. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Make your hell gaming.